shot stone, but IBC. Go home or do it B.I.G. My dome, they can't S.I.T. My crown, you can't F.I.T. I'ma tell you like a nigga told me. Bitch, your game, pop your
What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to the channel. As read in the title, we are going to be speaking on Chloe Bailey and Burna Boy. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, allegedly, everyone is speculating that they are going together, but I don't know. I've also seen her posted up with Khalid, which is also another musician. Was harmless. It seemed like promotion for a song they have coming out soon. Chloe and Burna Boy was also spotted at a club in Lagos, Nigeria. I mean, y'all know me. I'm gonna always support Black love. I think they're very, very cute. And I actually don't have anything bad to say about Burna Boy. Like, I really don't. Like, I seen his charity. I seen how much he gives back to not only, you know, Black people in general, but like his hometown, his homeland. So like, I don't know. I really F with them. I really F with them. And then they're both cancers as well. And I read that they have a extreme emotional compatibility because they understand each other. They're both, you know, emotionally in tuned. I don't want to say emotional because people kind of like derail that into a bad thing. But hopefully, you know, the communication is well, the understanding is there and everything like that. If you haven't listened to her album Trouble in Paradise, she spoke on love. So I just hope that she finally gets what she also is craving and desires, and it's real and it's authentic. We can just only hope for the best. That's all we can do. I don't think that it's a PR stunt because, like, unlike Khalid's photo that I seen on her page, right? She was a little bit touchy with him, but it was more soft and elegant and kind of like friendly, like. But with Burna Boy, I mean, come on now. Pelvis to pelvis, come on now. Like, let's not. We're not doing that with just anybody. Like, I hope we're not doing that with just anybody. You feel me? So I mean, girl, if it's just the fling, have fun. But I mean, he is dropping a song, bundles after bundles. But I don't see no feature. I never knew her to just do that. You feel me? It's new. It's new to my eyes, at least. Like, if there was another situation, let me know down below. But hey, I hope everything works out, girl. Also, y'all, I need y'all to fill me in. So a lot of people are saying that Gunna is Chloe's ex-boyfriend. Where was I? Under a rock like Patrick Starr? Like, huh? Clear that up for me. For Fly Fest, Gunna did make an announcement that December 22nd, he was going to come out there to Nigeria, but never did I speculate that it was going to be with Burna Boy. Now, he arrived at Lagos, Nigeria, and he went to Burna Boy's house and also visited the studio. So they definitely have a collab on the way. But I'm confused. I'm like, oh my God, is it going to be like a three-way collaboration with Chloe? She wasn't there, but it just has me wondering now because of the timing. I mean, Gunna and her had a song called You and Me where she was singing about freaking you right. I will, I will, I will. Child. Psych nah, but Gunna and Burna Boy also attended a club in Lagos. So it's kind of like giving the same type of vibe. Y'all hit the studio, then you're in the club. Is it promotion? You know, because a lot of time these artists, they go to clubs to promote, to be seen, to be out there. You know what I mean? So I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. That's that on that, y'all. Let's move on. So a lot of people have been talking about this. Danielle Bergoli, aka Bhad Bhabie, aka Cash Me Outside. She was on Dr. Phil.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
Now, before we dive into it, we're going to go down the time machine, okay? We're going to go like 4 to 5 months back. Now, if you guys do not remember, Danielle and her baby daddy got into a domestic dispute, altercation, whatever you want to call it, right? Basically, it was on surveillance camera that he pushed the hell out of her. When I say pushed the hell out of her, it was crazy, right? And then she uploads like these photos of her eye just like literally just swelled up, bruised, black and blue. Like, if I can put this on dang YouTube, I probably would. Pulled her by her hair and threw her to the ground like she was just a trash bag or something like that. It's actually very, very, very disgusting. And then she also had posted to her story, "This man think he gonna take my daughter from me. Say whatever you want, but trying to take my baby is crazy." See, that's insane. That's insane, right? And another thing that I want to add, right, is that I don't know how long they've been together, right? But this is not the first domestic violence issue, that sprung about. This is not the first issue. But she made that known to us because she was like, okay, I want him to know that I'm serious. So she back then she had posted, "I love that man more than I love myself, and it's honestly really sad, but unfortunately this is real life. I know the easy way out is to leave, and that's better said than done. This doesn't happen this extreme often, but Levaughn definitely has a problem. He's going to get the help he needs. Right now, there's no room for mistakes, and he knows that. Whoever says they are there for me will be supportive of me no matter what I choose to do. Y'all know I give a mother effing hell. A mother effer. I think she meant I give a mother effer hell, but there's no excuse for that at all whatsoever. My point in sharing this wasn't to attack him. It was for him to see that what he does is wrong and to take accountability and make a real change." Okay, so girl, let me tell you something. Even if this man changes, he's only going to change on the basis that you exposed him to the public. Okay? He may clean it up a little bit, around the public eye, around cameras and stuff like that. But this man probably still, if not, I don't want to say still, but girl, it's giving that. But we're going to get into why I suspect that, allegedly. But get away from this man. I don't know why you guys tolerate such disrespectful men. As a woman, you need to look at yourself like a whole goddess. Like, be for real with yourself. Like, respect your body. Like, we can bring life into this world. Shoot, if you ask me, she should have been left him, but hey, leave that man. No man loves you to swell your eye out like that. No man loves you to black and blue and red and to bleed you like that. Like, hell nah, bitch. Like, I don't care what you say. That's not love. That's not love. That's not love. That's not love. And y'all can never, ever, ever make me feel like this is love. Okay. Now, you could say that maybe my heart is in the middle of it. You could say, hey, man, I love this man. And I know you made a baby with him, so that probably even deepened the love that you have for him to an extent. But at the same time, boo, girl, it don't matter if you yelling at this nigga. He need to leave. Like, he needs to know, okay, I'm about to crash out. Like, I'm about to go. You feel me? Now, if you're putting your hands on him, and yes, I do have to say that and play devil's advocate, because if you guys did know Danielle Bergoldi in the past, she put her hands on her own mother.
Yeah, bitch! Like, if I tell her, like, hit me, she'll try to hit me, and I gotta, like, dodge her. Because if she hits me, I'm giving it to her. I mushed her in the face because she wouldn't get out of my face. She'll threaten me. If you don't do this or that, then I'm going to call your PO.
You got one more time to hit me, Danielle. You got one more.
I ran out.
Her own biological mother. How far are you willing to go? I don't put it past her that she wouldn't put her hands on that man. And I'm not making excuses for him, y'all. I promise I'm not. But at the same time, if this dynamic, both of y'all are doing this, then it's not going to work, baby. You got to let it go. I say this because oftentimes it gets to a point where it's tit for tat. Oh, you hurt me this way, I'm going to hurt you this way. Oh, you hurt me hard, I'm going to hurt you harder. Oh, you cheated on me, I'm going to cheat on you in this way. It's not healthy. So just let it go. It comes a point where you have to look in the mirror and say, this is not healthy for me and my spirit, and I can do without, babe. And this is just allegedly, from what we know, he's been the one doing it, right? So I don't know what she technically means by, and y'all know I give a mother effer hell. So I hope she's not also being combative in a physical way with him as well. And I kid you not. So I also did some research and I seen not too far TMZ posting a video with the caption that says, "Bhad Bhabie seen hugging, kissing boyfriend Levaughn after beating." Which is wild title, TMZ, wild title. Yeah, that's real stuff. She goes right back out in the public, and I'm sure he knew and seen the paparazzi and stuff like that. Yeah, she acting like everything's great at home, and it's actually very, very sad. Alrighty, so this brings us into present day, okay? So Bhad Bhabie went live on Instagram, basically speaking on her and Levaughn's now decided breakup. She claimed that the reason for their departure is because of her homegirl, ex-homegirl now, Alabama Barker. Quick background for those who may not know who she is. She's an 18-year-old rapper, musician. She plays the drums and the piano, and she is the daughter of Travis Barker and Shanna Moakler. Her father is well known. He's a musician, songwriter, record producer, and is best known for being the drummer for a rock band called Blink 182. And yes, this is the same Travis Barker who is now married and share a son with Kourtney Kardashian. So yeah, Danielle was on live stating that Alabama Barker is in fact a homewrecker. She had knowledge of her baby daddy's relationship that they had with each other, and she still crossed those boundaries.
A couple weeks later, I'm at my mom's house in Florida. And Levaughn not answering the phone, so I tracked the location on the car, and I see that the car is in Alabama's neighborhood. So I called Alabama, like, is Levaughn at your house? And she was like, no, he's not. She was like, hold on, give me 5 minutes, I'm gonna call you back. So she calls me, and she's like, yeah, my mom has it all on recording. She was like, yeah, we linked each other a couple times, but we never had sex. It wasn't like that. Like, he lied to me and told me that he wasn't him. First of all, he has my name tattooed on his neck. Like, how the fuck are you gonna say that he told you it wasn't him when you could have easily figured out it was him? So basically, she sent me, I posted something about her on my Finsta because it kind of ticked me off watching her live her life like she's not a fucking homewrecker. Like she didn't cause me so many problems. I was a postpartum mom going through cancer, finding out that my boyfriend was cheating on me. My baby daddy was cheating on me. Like, she just rushed. And this is not the first time she's done this to a girl. I just had a famous girl DM me 2 hours ago saying that she posted, she hit up my boyfriend as soon as I posted him. Like, this is something that this girl does. So even though Levaughn is in the wrong, Alabama's even wronger because a man gonna be a man, but bitch, you call yourself my friend. Like, what the fuck? So anyways, I posted something about her on Finsta because I was ticked off watching her live her life like she ain't do nothing. I was just like, this bitch just acting like everything's fine and dandy. Like, bitch, you're a fucking homewrecker. Like, what the fuck? So someone sent her the post from my Finsta and she DMs me and she's like, I don't want to be nothing like you, Dr. Phil loser, bitch. And your bum ass man keeps hitting me up. He wants me so bad, confessing his love to me, da da da. So yesterday, she sends me, was it yesterday, the day before yesterday? The day before yesterday, she sends me a screenshot of some messages with her and LV. But she deleted the messages she had sent to him where the messages I posted yesterday, it was those messages. But Levaughn ended up sending me the real messages where she was like, come to my house, come see me. And Levaughn told me that they never even was in Vegas with each other. And the timestamp from when Levaughn met her up until now, he hasn't went to Vegas on his own. The bond that me and Levaughn have, as close as we are, the fact that he could send another female messages like this is just, it's disturbing, it's vile. So, me and Levaughn have decided to break up. I feel like our relationship has ran its course. I would never beef with a bitch about a man, especially no bitch that look up to me. I'm not doing it. Like, bitch, I'm your OG. Please. Like, shit is really crazy. And, like, I literally just had surgery a couple days ago and I'm dealing with this right now. Like, shit is really crazy. But Alabama is a liar to some extent. She is a manipulator to some extent, as well as Levaughn is. So, I just feel like our relationship has ran its course and there's nothing I could do at this point. This is beyond embarrassing. This is beyond disturbing, especially with everything that I'm going through. Like, it's just, you got something you want to say? not funny. We can't take nothing serious. Yes, that's him. Like, we live together. We have a whole baby together. Like, he's not just gonna disappear out of thin air, but we have decided to break up. Was I supposed to hide him like how Ari did? Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Like, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, this is the only video I'm going to be posting about the situation. I'm going to take you guys from the beginning to the end and show you guys all the receipts and just put it on the floor. Okay, so on her Finsta, she posted this. Then she said I copied her music video, which I did not. I haven't seen one music video where she's doing any of these things. This is her telling me to catch her outside. I never ran from her friend. I saw her friend at a hookah lounge, and I think she said something to me, but I just kept walking. Then we were at a Future concert, and I saw her and LV. They walked past me. They didn't say anything to me. LV later on then told me that she had her security guard look for me. Also, she was sitting in the seats behind me, and I was on side of stage, so she saw me the whole show and didn't do anything. Well, you did. I was not aware of her being sick, which doesn't make a difference, but it's also not fair to use that against me. I was also not aware that was her baby daddy, hence these text messages I'm about to show you. Then he texted me this. This is the first time I met him. He said, "Where are you going? I think we going the same way. Wait on me." I said, "Who's this?" Gray hoodie, black pants. I said, I asked him what's his gram. He said, "I don't have a gram. Pull around there. It's 1 minute away. I'm in a gray Benz." Basically telling him I'm not pulling up to a gas station to meet him. So I end up sending him his own Instagram. I said, "This isn't you, right? Because if so, I'm tripping." Mind you, I've never had a conversation with this man. I've been to her house one time, and I guess he was there, but he was sitting on the couch, and I never saw his face. We'll check that was not him, and it was just somebody that looked similar to him, hence why I asked him if it was him. He said, "Nah, who is that? No mutuals." I said, "Thought that was you. Thank God it's not." I'm not looking to wreck anybody's home or family. I don't get any cool points from that, and I don't benefit from it at all. I also would never date this man. We then went to Vegas, and that's when he had alcohol, and he threw the bottle at me. I tried to catch it, broke my nail, and it hit me in the head. But once again, I don't know what he was truly thinking when he did that. Later then found out that that was her boyfriend and baby's father, and it was just crazy and disheartening and such an ugly position to be in, especially after feelings were involved. He continuously lied to me, telling me that they were not together, that he's moving out of the house that they live in together, and that they had like no more dealings with each other and it was just business related. Sadly, I fell for his manipulative lies, and after I told him I no longer want communication with him, he continuously tried to talk to me and just put me in a very uncomfortable position. I'm not going to disregard my faults in this situation. I definitely feel like there were certain things I could have went about differently, but I guess this is when we hung out one time. This is what he's saying. He also edits his text messages so he doesn't look crazy. Right here, he's saying that time is going to come soon, just hopefully it aligns right. Basically, he had told me that they're not going to be together anymore. He said if I was in love, I wouldn't feel how I felt about you. That's just being honest, indicating that he's not in love with her. Here he is editing again, asking for a goodnight kiss. Just blowing me up. This is when I did try to ghost him, and he just continuously came around again and again and again and again. So this is one of the multiple fake numbers he's texted me off of. This is when I tried to tell Danielle what was happening, and he got involved and manipulated her into thinking that I was lying. And also said that I'm gonna mess up something good and the bond we have is irreplaceable. Gaslighting and manipulating the situation again. Then I told him to tell her how he's in love with me because he continuously said it to me. His response was, "Why break a heart when I can just release it?" Another fake number. This is me telling Danny how he threw the bottle at my head, and this was her response. It was October 17th, and he came to my house when I was getting a tattoo and took this picture because he's a weirdo. Don't deny laying on him, and mind you, he has told me multiple times at this point that they are not together. He's also pushing 30, acting like he's 15. I then sent Danielle all the messages, and she later on then told me that she believed me. The situation is honestly unfortunate, and it goes against my morals as a woman. My intentions are never to break a family apart. That is the lowest of the barrel. Believe me or don't believe me, that's just disgusting. Thankfully, I'm not blind to the fact that he's manipulating her or myself. He's also gaslighting the situation and trying to turn us against each other when really he was the problem from the beginning. Me and Danielle were more like acquaintances, more than anything, more than friends, etc. We hung out about 3 to 4 times.
So he was well aware for 3 years that she was battling cancer, which is horrifying and disgusting. I had said stop calling me on the phone, and that's why he texted me bogus. I said what's bogus is you're trying to cheat while she has cancer. That was his response. He didn't like how I was coming at him. I said so stop hitting me. He said we hit each other, which is not true. He finds a way to contact me through Instagram, fake messages, or my main number. If I block him, he will text me off his friend's phone. I told him I don't need you around. He also would act like he left stuff at my house and that he needed to come pick it up. There's multiple manipulative tactics that he used to try and get around me, and sadly I fell for them. I regret even acknowledging him in the first place and letting this even become a thing. I take full accountability of the things that I did participate in. Whether I did or did not know, that's not fair to her at all. He's pushing 30 and he thinks this is okay. That is honestly scary. I hate this got brought to the media when it could have been a conversation. I understand her frustration and I hold zero resentment towards her. I'm gonna leave it at this. Take it or leave it. I love you guys.
You can never make me hate you. Well, that's why I love you, babe. And I'm glad that you realize that this is all marketing strategy. She's so fucking smart. Because I'm gonna give her props. She is one smart.
Barker stated that she had no knowledge of their relationship, even asked him through text messages, hey, are you Levaughn? Are you so-and-so? And he was like, no. So she proceeded with the relationship. Well, not relationship, because she claims that she don't want that man for nothing, but that sneaky link, whatever gratification she needed from him, they were talking with each other. They linked up with each other. And there's actually a photo that I have here of them cuddled up with one another. Yes, indeed, indeed, indeed. Cuddled up with one another.
Got your man in a chokehold. If you let him at your side, he ain't coming home. If you a bad bitch.
And y'all, check this out. Alabama posted her story. LV, Levaughn, and our friend group traveled to Las Vegas last year, again prior to me knowing that they were together, during which he threw a bottle at my head, resulting in a significant injury. His behavior was not only reckless, but also deeply concerning. It's troubling to see that despite his actions, she continues to defend him even after I told her what he had done. I was unaware that he was her boyfriend until after spending time with him in public on 2 separate occasions. It's clear that he is manipulating her, feeding her a distorted narrative to justify his behavior. His actions reveal a lack of respect and considerations for others, and it's painful to witness her continuing to support him despite this. Now, here is the injuries that Alabama Barker was speaking about, that Levaughn had beat her with a bottle. Now, like I said, guys, this man is disposable at this point. He should have been let go. Danielle should have left him. You know, she doesn't know her worth, and you know, she's one of those females who don't see her value. And I'm gonna tell it how it is, plain. I don't give a hell. You know, a lot of people are gonna be like, how dare you say she don't got no worth or value? Honey, she's displaying that. If you allow anyone to beat you like that, I don't care. Like, you don't care for yourself. And then just to see him do it to other women, and I promise you, Alabama probably not even the only other woman besides Danielle that he has beaten. This guy may have a track record, manipulator at its finest. You know, it's like, I don't know if Alabama had no clue about their relationship, even if they weren't together at that specific time, but you knew about them actually having any dealings with each other. I would have backed off. I mean, her abuse was in the public. Why would you follow after her? It's like one of those moths that fly to the light, and then a moth will see one die once it hits the light, and then more just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming, instead of learning from the mistake and not repeat going to the light that is hurting y'all. And let me dig at Danielle one more time. Like, if it took you to get cheated on by this man, which is not the first time, hello, it took you to get cheated on in order for you to leave him, but abuse wasn't crossing the line? Abuse wasn't worse than getting cheated on? I'm sorry. Like, do you guys understand what I'm saying? It took cheating for her to say, hey, I had enough. And I know she's battling cancer, postpartum, all that stuff probably gave her a different set of eyes. And she's saying, you know what, enough is enough. And then she brings up her cheating as well with Keith. Listen, at this point, don't come to social media telling us nothing at this point. Don't tell us nothing. Alrighty, so that's what they pretty much both have to say about it. I have nothing more to add, but I do want to drop some wisdom real quick, right? Now, I know as women, we love to gossip with our girls about pretty much everything and anything, but there has to be limitations, even with your besties. Like, I feel like Bad Baby introduced too many of these broads to her man. Your friends is not his friends, and that's just that on that. And oftentimes, women love to share all their intimacy details with their girlfriends. Don't do that. You know, if you're talking about how great your man is in bed, you don't think that that girl gonna want to try out what you saying? Like it sounds like an advertisement at this point. Like keep that to yourself. Keep your business to yourself. And also, like don't bring any and everybody around you and your partner. Now, lo and behold, if he gonna cheat, he gonna do it anyways, whether you bring somebody around or you don't. But I'm just saying, to avoid being hurt by somebody that you thought was your friend or close to your friend, put boundary blockers up. You have to have boundaries as a grown woman, because these girls out here, I mean, some of them is homeless looking for places to stay, and by all means they will try to take your spot. So yeah, that's just a sprinkle of wisdom for all the younger girls, you know, getting into their grown and sexy era and starting to date and shit like that. Y'all have to keep some of your business to yourself. Your homegirl do not need to know that Terrell threw you up in the air and was giving it to you good for a long time, okay? They don't need to know that. Why is you spilling that type of tea? You feel me? And I'm not saying that Danielle did that, but I'm knowing what kind of girl Alabama is, and if y'all was friends, I'm pretty sure y'all had those conversations. And like Bad Baby said, oh, you knew of my man, so stop playing. You even know his tattoo, like on his neck, it has my name on it. Like, come on, stop playing. The same tattoo you went ahead and cuddled on, oh nah, you trifling. But yeah, y'all, I'm done popping it. Honestly, that's just my input on everything. I'm washing my hands with this subject because I do want Danielle to wake up and smell the roses, smell the coffee. Girl, you do not ever deserve anyone putting their hands on you. And I know you had a rough upbringing, but just because you experienced all that at a young age does not mean that you have to continue on with it. You have a daughter now, so just be mindful. And another thing, to me, it looked like Bad Baby was very scared in the live stream. Her hands were shaking.
Up until now. And I'm like, yeah, we fighting, blah, 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 like calling Sosa. So I call Sosa and I'm like, yeah, we fighting, blah, 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 like.
Now I know she is battling with cancer, and she spoke about her postpartum, you know, after having her child and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, I hope it's not real fear like that, because if so, if anyone loves and truly cares about her and is close to her, I would definitely check on her. I wish that more and more women understood that any man that can freaking swell up your face to that degree, to any degree, is not a man who loves you, who respects you, cares for you, none of that. And Danielle, she rarely speaks about her dad, and we see her mom and how rocky their relationship was. A lot of times when these men, these no good men, see the dynamic of your family is not good and well structured, they're able to do more damage to you. They're able to take advantage of you, because the people who should be there loving you, taking care of you and checking on you at least, you know, aren't there, you know. So that's another thing too. But anyone, literally anyone who knows her or anything like that, on a personal level, have a conversation with her and see where her head's at. If Danielle was my sister or someone close to me, I don't know, I'd probably have to slap some sense into her, because what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, she still hasn't taken the pictures down from her Instagram. We don't know if this is going to be a for real thing. We don't know if she's serious about leaving this man, or is she going to give him another chance. Levaughn might be whispering and screwing her with sweet nothings, filling her head up with lies and stuff like that. Alabama Barker did state, you know, he's probably most likely manipulating her and stuff like that. And yeah, that whole situation is trash. You don't even want him. So I don't know who's lying, who's not lying, but at the end of the day, y'all stay safe out here. Stay safe out here. Protect yourselves, and know your worth. Don't stand for everything. If you stand behind everything, you stand for nothing. Keep sticking beside this man when he's doing you wrong. Keep doing it and see where it's going to lead you. Anytime where you are ignoring your intuition, your gut feeling, and what you should be doing, you are doing yourself a disservice. You're only going to be hurting yourself. And that's some real stuff. All right, y'all, I'm done popping it. I love you guys. I also want to thank you guys so much for getting me to 90 subscribers. I know it may not be a lot to some, but it is a lot to me. And it makes my heart melt to see that people actually want to come back and listen to me speak and pop my ish. So, yeah. Hugs and kisses to all. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.